Every day, millions of men over 60 ask themselves a question they've never dared to say out loud. Is daily masturbation keeping my penis healthy? Or is it quietly destroying my erections and testosterone? You've probably heard both sides. Some studies suggest it improves circulation and even lowers the risk of prostate cancer. Others warn that too much can drain dopamine, blunt desire, and leave you weaker when you need to perform. And the truth is, both can be right.
What no one tells you is that for men your age, the stakes are higher. Your hormones, your blood flow, your confidence, they don't bounce back the way they once did. And if you're on the wrong side of this balance, you may be slowly shutting down your body's natural drive without realizing it. This isn't casual advice. This is a medical alert every man over 60 deserves to hear. Stay with me, because the next few minutes could change how you see your health, your strength, and your intimacy forever. How many times per week do you believe is actually healthy for a man over 60 to masturbate? 2? 3? Every day? Drop your honest guess in the comments below. Because when men like you speak up, it gives others the courage to admit they've been wondering the same thing. You're not alone, and your story might be the one that helps another man feel less ashamed. And before we go deeper, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell.
Every week, we break the silence on men's health. Real talk about your penis, your erections, and your testosterone. The things most doctors never explain in plain language. If you've ever felt dismissed, invisible, or like intimacy is slipping away, this channel is your place to take back control. Don't miss the insights that could change everything for you. Frank is 67, a retired firefighter, strong, disciplined, the kind of man who never backed down from danger. Yet behind closed doors, he carried a fear he'd never faced before. His erections were weaker, his energy lower, and after daily masturbation, he felt nothing but guilt and emptiness. He thought this was just age catching up, that his penis had simply retired along with him.
When Frank finally spoke up, I listened carefully. I'm Dr. Catherine Rotker, a men's health specialist who spent decades working with men like you. I told him what most men never hear. The problem isn't masturbation itself, it's the pattern. The myth says masturbation at any age is harmless. The truth is more complicated. For men over 60, daily release can backfire. Your body doesn't recover dopamine the way it once did. Your testosterone doesn't rebound as fast.
Harvard studies show that chronic stress hormones can suppress testosterone by up to 40%. NIH data confirms that men with balanced sexual activity 2 to 3 times a week report up to 30% better erections than men at either extreme, whether completely abstinent or doing it every day. Frank's daily habit wasn't harmless. It was numbing his brain's reward system, flattening his desire, and stealing his strength without him even noticing. The hidden truth is this: your body is still capable of intimacy, passion, and vitality. But balance is everything. When Frank understood this, he realized his struggle wasn't age or weakness. It was a rhythm his body could no longer sustain. And the moment he adjusted, the change was immediate. A spark he thought was gone forever began to return.
For Frank, the real problem wasn't his age, or even the act of masturbation itself. The silent enemy was what daily repetition was doing inside his body. A chemical chain reaction stealing his erections and draining his drive without him even realizing it. When you climax every single day, your brain releases dopamine over and over again. At first it feels good, even reassuring, but the brain adapts. Receptors grow dull, the same release no longer excites you, and suddenly your erections weaken, your desire fades, and you start chasing the feeling instead of experiencing it.
Add cortisol to the mix, the stress hormone that rises when you carry guilt or shame. Harvard research shows men with chronically high cortisol can have up to 40% lower testosterone. For an older man, that means every moment of stress pushes your hormones further into the danger zone.
Poor blood flow adds to the trap. The NIH reports that 60% of erection problems after 60 are linked to circulation. Daily masturbation without enough recovery only compounds the issue, pulling blood away from where you need it most, leaving your penis less responsive over time. This is why so many men, like Frank, say, "I feel empty afterward." It's not weakness. It's your body quietly telling you the balance is off. The silent enemy is the cycle itself. Dopamine burnout, cortisol overload, and reduced circulation working together day after day.
It's like revving an engine at full throttle without ever changing the oil. At first it runs fine, but eventually things break down. And when it's your penis, your testosterone, and your confidence on the line, you cannot afford to ignore the warning signs.
When Frank understood the silent enemy, his first question was the same one you're asking right now. So what do I actually do? The answer isn't to give up masturbation or intimacy. The answer is balance, recovery, and feeding your body what it's been starving for. Step 1 is setting a healthy rhythm. Research from the NIH shows that men over 60 who engage in sexual activity 2 to 4 times a week, not every day, not zero, report the strongest erections and the best vascular health. This rhythm gives your dopamine receptors time to reset, your testosterone a chance to rebound, and your penis the blood flow it needs to stay alive and responsive.
Step 2 is fueling nitric oxide, the molecule that opens your blood vessels. Without it, erections fade. Simple changes, a glass of beet juice in the morning or a handful of pomegranate seeds, can boost nitric oxide naturally. A Journal of Urology study found men who consumed pomegranate daily reported a 28% improvement in erection quality scores. That's not theory. That's real science restoring real intimacy. Step 3 is restoring testosterone the natural way. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Your testosterone can drop by as much as 15% with just 1 week of poor sleep, according to the University of Chicago. Add zinc-rich foods like pumpkin seeds and Brazil nuts. Men deficient in zinc see testosterone levels nearly cut in half, but replenishing it can bring levels back within weeks.
When Frank made these adjustments, he didn't just stop feeling empty after masturbation. He started waking with stronger morning erections. His confidence returned. His wife noticed the difference before he even said a word. This is the simple solution. Stop draining your system daily. Feed your circulation.
And rebuild your testosterone. No pills, no gimmicks. Just your body returning to the rhythm it was always meant to keep. And once you feel it, you'll know. Intimacy at 60 doesn't just survive. It thrives. By day 7, the first thing you'll notice is energy. Not the jittery kind from coffee, but steady focus and a lighter mood. Morning erections start to come back, even if faint at first. That's your body's way of saying blood flow is improving. By day 14, something deeper shifts. Erections grow stronger, more reliable. Dopamine sensitivity begins to restore itself, so the release feels good again instead of flat and empty. You'll find yourself looking at your partner, or even yourself in the mirror, with more desire and confidence. By day 30, the change is undeniable. Erections are firmer, your penis responds faster, and intimacy feels natural instead of forced. Testosterone levels begin to normalize. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that within 1 month of proper rest and balanced sexual activity, men over 60 experienced measurable rises in testosterone.
Frank once told me, I thought those days were gone, but within a month he felt more like himself than he had in years. That's the timeline your body is capable of, when you give it the rhythm and fuel it needs. The greatest danger for men like Frank and for you is swinging to extremes. Out of fear, some men stop masturbating altogether, thinking abstinence will save their erections. Others go the opposite way, locked into daily release out of habit or loneliness. Both paths lead to harm. When you avoid it completely, your prostate can actually suffer. Research in the European Urology Journal shows that men who ejaculate too rarely have a higher risk of prostate inflammation and even cancer. But when you do it every day, your dopamine and testosterone take the hit, leaving your penis less responsive with time. The most dangerous mistake is ignoring rhythm. Your body isn't built for extremes at this age. It's built for balance, 2 to 4 times a week, with recovery, circulation, and confidence protected. Think of it like exercise. If you never move, your muscles waste away. If you overtrain daily without rest, they break down. Erections are no different. Protect yourself by avoiding the trap of all or nothing. Balance is the secret weapon men over 60 rarely hear about. And it's the difference between decline and vitality. Frank's story is proof that you are not broken, not finished, and not invisible. Your penis, your erections, your intimacy, they are still yours to reclaim. What robs most men of this truth is silence. No one talks about masturbation, testosterone, or performance after 60, so you're left believing the best years are gone. But that's not reality. With rhythm, circulation, and balance, you can feel powerful again. I've seen it happen too many times to doubt it. Men who thought their bodies were shutting down found out it was never age alone. It was habits. And once those habits shifted, they rediscovered energy, passion, and the confidence to look at their partners without shame. That is your birthright too. If this message struck a chord, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video so YouTube knows more men need to hear it. Share it with a brother, a friend, or any man who feels stuck in silence. Drop your story in the comments. You might be the voice that sets another man free from shame. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Every week we break down the truths men over 60 are never told. You're not alone. This is your community. And together, we're taking back strength, intimacy, and life.